getting fit, staying lean, getting in shape, all mean the same fucking goddamn thing in my book. But you know what? America needed more than anything right now. I used to be big. I know you guys probably see my thumbnail. I used to be pretty big. Fat, flabby. I started lifting weights, and I leaned out. Now, the picture that you see in my thumbnail, which is this picture here, was taken in 2018 when I first started to really lift weights, and then the lean picture was taken last year. Now, I'm not that lean right now because I ain't dried out. I'm kind of full of carbs, so I'm at the same weight. I'm just not lean. I'm not dried out. But I will be taking a more recent picture here in the next few weeks, actually, as I start back lifting weights. Because, as stated in the previous video about the chocolate, I'm currently on deload right now. I have a radar nerve injury. I'll be figuring out where it is. This nerve is being compressed. It's a main nerve that comes down from your C5, C4 area of your cervical spine. And it kind of runs like this here, back of your arm, all the way down to your hands. And so I got a little atrophy. You can probably see the muscle difference in these hands. I got a little bit of atrophy in this fucking hand, even though I'm right hand dominant. This hand did get a little smaller. Matter of fact, this arm itself had got a little bit smaller. It's not as big as this arm anymore, but it got a little bit smaller. And so I'm dealing with a little bit of a nerve issue. And it was kind of impeding with my strength. But that comes from a tricep injury, overworked tricep, and things of that nature. But it's getting better. My grip strength is coming back. It's slowly getting better. So I decided to take a month off to let the body grow as I'm eating, but I'm staying active. Right? I'm staying active. Matter of fact, next week and the following week, I'm doing 2 days of cardio. And then I'm going to take one more week completely off, like this week. And then start back lifting weights July 31st. I'm giving myself a month off from resistance training, but I'm staying active. I don't want to get too big because I'm eating a little bit more than a surplus. Which is why my face is starting to fill out just a little bit more. But that will go back away once I start to do 2 days. Now, how did I do it? Simple. I stopped drinking shit with calories in it. Went to artificial sweeteners like diet sodas and shit like that. And I know asamine and the possible carcinogen that it can cause cancer in the body, but that's in large doses. Guys, there are people that drink alcohol their whole life and don't ever get cancer because they don't abuse alcohol. Even though alcohol causes cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, and a lot of shit, that's if you abuse it on a day-to-day basis, okay? So, with that being said, I did that. Number one, I nixed a lot of my drinks that had high calorie, high sugar, high carbohydrates in it, and I went to all diet sodas. Sparkling water, regular water, zero sugar Gatorade, things of that nature. Freed up about 500 calories right there. I stopped snacking throughout the day. I eat breakfast in the morning, and with my breakfast, I love oatmeal. It's a slow digesting food. It's very voluminous, and you can eat a lot of it and have low calories. Depending on what you make it with. You make it with water, that's cutting a ton of calories. You make it with milk, you're adding calories, but you're adding some healthy fats and protein in there on top of the already protein, fiberness, abundance of oats, right? So I started eating oatmeal, slow digesting, and found out that I'm fuller during the day. I eat a lot of protein as well, which is slow digesting, and the body has to work a little bit harder to burn off calories during the digestion when you're eating protein. I started eating a lot more fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables, not too many fruits. So I'm getting good carbs from that, complex carbohydrates from that type of shit. And I started to learn about healthy fats, especially peanut butter, which is high in calories because it's high in fat, but it doesn't fill you up. I started, if I eat me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's zero sugar jelly with low sodium peanut butter or vice versa, right? I was doing healthy things of that nature. Lean meats, not eating fast food. I still do, but not every fucking day, like once a week, right? I made those changes. Number two, I started to lift weights, build muscle. Muscle is more metabolically active, which will raise your metabolism and your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, during rest and your NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, right? Even though when you're fat, you'll burn more calories than you will with muscle because you're fat, the heart has to work harder, right? Greg, you sent me a video today, and I'm like, Greg, that was stupid. I ain't going to hit him today. I'm saying the Michael Hearn retort for next week. But he did a video about a young doctor, coach, who made some mistakes in his video. And Greg is right. The more fat you have on your ass, you'll burn more calories because the heart has to work harder. You got a lot of fat in your fucking ass. So that's why it's easier to lose weight when you're fat. And then when you slowly get down to where your body needs to be for a body fat percentage and your weight and your height, it becomes harder because the body goes into survival mode. It doesn't want to let go of those fat stores, which is in my case. I'm down to 169, right? For me to lose 5 to 10 more pounds, I can, but it's going to be grueling. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard because my body doesn't want to, I don't want to overdo it and overtrain, put myself in this situation. But however, building muscle helps with BMR, it helps with NEAT, and it helps with your overall metabolism because this is a more active fucking tissue than fat, right? So I worked on building muscle, but what really started my weight loss and getting dialed in and leaning out was cardio. I started doing more cardio. I used to run all the time, but running is very eccentric overload on the legs, right? And recovery is a lot longer, and you get a little bit weaker from running. So since I'm not training for a marathon, there's no need for me to run all the time. I'm not saying that I don't jog, because I do from time to time, but I started to do a lot of incline walking, no more than an hour to 90 minutes. You can split up 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes in the evening, just to walk to start burning more calories. And what I normally would do, Mondays be an upper body day, 45 minutes cardio, a nice walk. If I was squatting the next day, I would avoid doing even walking cardio. Tuesday would be a lower body day. I would do squats as a primary movement, then followed by 2 different leg exercises, then about 45 minutes of a walk. Wednesday was a 90-minute cardio session, right? Just walking, maybe intermittent jogging in there from time to time, every so many minutes, so interval type training. Thursday was back to upper body. And then since I squatted already on Tuesday, Friday is usually my deadlifting days, my back days. So I would do cardio on that Thursday after working out, and I would do cardio on that Friday after working out, and I would take Saturdays and Sundays off, but just stay active for active recovery. That works for me. And I'm not saying that the deadlift is a full body movement, but I would do back, which is deadlift, and then I would do back movements, and then I would do my legs. I wouldn't hit my legs twice a week. As a matter of fact, I forgot I would do back on Mondays minus deadlifting. I would do my bent over rows. I would do my lat pull down, my single arm rows. So I was hitting back twice a week, upper body twice a week, legs twice a week. And I was doing cardio roughly 4 days out the week, minus Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And I started to lose weight. And then depending on how I'm training for that week, if I do a full body week only, I would do cardio 3 days out the week and try to take about 3 days off. So it was like 3 and 3 pretty much. I would do full body Mondays, no cardio, cardio Tuesday, full body Wednesday, cardio Thursday, full body on Friday, and maybe cardio on Saturdays, and then I would take Sunday off. Shit like that. It's all about what you eat, how you train, but more importantly, your rest and your recovery. When you train, you tend to want to eat a little bit more, and that's normal. But the foods you eat, let's say you go and you burn, let's say 600 calories, and then you eat 900. Well, you're still technically in the whole 300 calories, because 6 plus 9 is 3. Right? You got to take that difference in food. All right. So even though you net gain no more than 300 positive calories, it still puts you away from your overall maintenance, your overall amount of calories that you need to eat for that day. Okay. So it's all about calories in, calories out, and knowing how to trick the body. I'm 170 pounds now. In order to maintain this weight, I need to eat on average between, I would say, 1,800 to about 2,000 calories just to keep this weight on active weight, moving around, having enough energy, right? Well, if I'm burning, let's say my weight's 170. So let's say I eat, let's say I was trying to lose weight. I'll give you an example. I'm 180 pounds. I'm big. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get down to 160. So at that point, it's about 2,000 calories to about 2,200, give or take. I'm trying to create a deficit. So I know for a fact I got to eat less than 2,000 calories to start to lose weight. So I immediately start looking at my food, and I freed it up to 1,700 calories. That's just 300 calorie deficit just in food alone. That alone will start you to lose weight. Now, let's say I eat 1,700 calories, right? But I burn throughout the day about 1,500. Okay, well, you're already at 300 calorie maintenance, difference in maintenance, right? You only ate 17, but you burned 15 of that, right? That's a difference of 200 positive calories, but they still go towards the overall deficit. So technically, you're in a 500 calorie deficit at that point because you have to subtract the difference in those calories. So that will put you at a week at a pound of weight loss if you can maintain that type of difference. Okay, that's the calories in, calories out. If you change your food up and then do your activity and lift weights and just stay active, you're going to lose weight. But if you're constantly eating a surplus, eating a lot of high calorie, low volume food, they're dense in calories, but they're low in volume, which means they don't fill you up. It's like eating a box of chocolate, eating ice cream, eating a hamburger from fucking Mickey D's. That food is very high in calories, but not volume food. And then a lot of people don't drink diet sodas from fast food places. They get regular soda. So that's an extra 600 calories right there. You are going to always gain weight. I don't care how much training you do. You can't outrun a bad diet. So as step one, look at your food. Step two, have a plan. Worry about hydration as well. So step one, food and drink. Try to eat clean foods, zero sugar drinks, right? Not saying you can have a soda or a beer occasionally, you can, but for right now, that's the threshold. Step two, exercise. Cardio and exercise. Work on your heart, work on your whole body as a whole, right? That's activity. And then other activities, stay active. Step three, rest and recovery is a biggie. Rest and recovery and stress levels is a biggie. Because if you stress, you might binge. If you ain't stressing, you get enough rest, recovery, you'll start to get strong, the body will adapt, you'll start to lose weight, you can go harder than last time, blah, blah, and you'll be fine. That is all you need. That is all you have to do. You don't need no supplements, none of that at this point. If you're just trying to lose weight, that's all you have to do. Focus on aerobic exercise, the primary one. Aerobic exercise, guys. That's movement with oxygen. Cardio. Anaerobic exercise is movement without cardio, or movement without oxygen. There's no need for it. It's all about the energy your muscles can exude. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and all that good shit. The nervous system driver. Okay? That's lifting weights. Focus on aerobic for the primary, anaerobic for the secondary if you're obese and trying to lose weight. The more efficient you are, especially your endurance fibers, your type 1 fiber muscle tissue is, the better you will be when it comes down to lifting weights and doing movements that requires you to use endurance fibers and stuff of that nature. You can do more of it. Therefore, you can build more muscle over time at a faster rate. Assume you're getting your proteins, carbs, and healthy fats in. That I will discuss that in another video. So that's how I got lean. That's how I did. That's how I'm maintaining my leanness, watching what I eat, staying active, and lifting weights and working on my cardio. Once you get down to a point where you're happy and being in a healthy fat range percentage for your body type, but not body type, but for your height and body weight, where it needs to be based on your height, everything else is gravy. It's hard losing weight. It's very easy gaining weight because it's hard work to lose weight, and to maintain that weight loss requires hard work. Something that the body would adhere to over time if you allow it to go through that change process. It takes about 90 days on average to completely go through the whole change in the substance and all that good shit there. If you need any more fitness advice, Savar Matner Fitness at gmail.com. Send me an email if you want to do a Zoom consultation and get more advice. We can do it on Zoom, and if you want a custom plan, prices are available via email. I'll let you know. Allow 3 to 5 day turnaround as I do all this by myself, right, to get you your plan back. And at that time, hopefully you'll like the plan. You will adhere to the plan. You will stick to the plan, and you will know how to lift weights probably the right way, how to maintain weight loss, and how to keep the weight loss off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'm out, guys. Peace.